Oh,
orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
bon. C'est bien d'être auteur sur Baldur Gate et j'ai aussi un bug sur ce perso, c'est assez bizarre. Faudrait-il que je réinstalle le jeu ou est-ce simplement un bug sur ma partie avec certains NPC? Bonne question, c'est la première fois. Alors c'est bizarre parce que sur mes autres parties, j'ai jamais eu ça.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Non, pas crever. Même pas en rêve.
Then you don't need to be in the city. Next.
Ok. Pourquoi il semblerait qu'il est... Après c'est peut-être le mode de caméra, mais bon. Ok.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Ah oui, ça utilise le même alliage et du coup la machine pense que Carlash est une machine.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Ça c'est marrant, c'est la première fois que j'ai ce dialogue.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling. The Steelwatch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back. Unauthorized access to the city is a serious offense. Surrender for sentencing, villain.
Intéressant. Allez. voir si on peut relancer. Ah, quoique. Ouh. Eh, même pas. On relance. 23.
An innocent mistake. Please return to the checkpoint to receive proper authorization.
That'll make a great headline.
Oh, kind.
Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective.
Ok.
Oh, they know some of it. Most would rather bury their heads in the sand anyway. Saves them the bother of feeling responsible. I'll try and get the truth across. Who knows? Maybe a line or two will meet Mr. Needle's approval. I won't be holding my breath.
No refugees. It is decreed.
Ok.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Your name?
Allez, hop.
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Not just yet. State your business.
Oh là 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 là. On va tenter ça, Allez, hop.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Ok. On va se laisser arrêter.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
Allez.
Damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
I'm looking for heads. Who wants the bounty?
Ah non, attends. Viens par là. Ah, ils vont par là. Attends, on va les suivre.
Small ones. They're heading towards that cave.
C'est les nains de fer qu'on avait sauvés dans la prison de l'acte 2.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Allez.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlass?
Ah, il va vraiment falloir que je réinstalle.
Then
Hein.
leave me to my work. Only if you're quick.
Ouais. Il va falloir que je réinstalle. C'est très chiant, mais on va le faire. Martial. Et... Ok, bon. Grenade aveuglante. Ah, ça coûte cher par contre. Hein. Bref.
Now let me get.
Alors, on va voir où est le chef. Ah, Wolbren.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. I heard about that. You had the Harpers all excited, but there aren't many Harpers left. These Steel Watchers, one of them is the equivalent of a red dragon. An army of them. Well, there's never been an army of dragons. By hitting the Gondians hard. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Ok. Bah ça, on le verra hein, du coup. Qu'il arrive. Attends.
Let's see what I can glean.
No thanks to you. Yeah, I saw that. Remind me not to rely on you in a crisis. Everything's lining up for the Iron Hands, though. Wulbren's about to put his grand plan into action. We don't need luck. Not with a plan like this one.
Bon.
What do we have here?
Et on verra bien.
Locked. And no keyhole.
There
must be a switch or something hidden around. Locked. And no keyhole.
Va m'ouvrir là la porte, Wolverine.
Switch or something hidden around.
Ça m'intéresserait en fait.
Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it? Good.
Ok, bon, on va devoir ressortir par la grotte, ce qui est un peu chiant. Mais bon, pourquoi pas. Hein. Voir quand même son...
You'll be getting a mouthful of sparks at this rate, only if you're quick.
C'est tout. Oh le rat quoi.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Cochonnant.
Careful.
Pas quoi avoir. Rien.
Come on, let's
Pas non
go.
plus. C'est souvent ça. Hein. D'accord. Regarde.
Now let me get back to it.
Carla.
I'd love to, thanks.
Ah, c'est bon.
Wits and blades always sharp. On I go.
Donc, on va monter là-haut. Ils ont bien aidé ces petits nains de fer. Faudra quand même que j'aille tuer les gardes. Un de ces quatre.
Salutations.
Là, si je fais ça... Gratuit.
Right away.
Donc, on va fouiller un petit peu là.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just
Forget your worries. A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Ok.
My faith will guide me. Forward then.
On va chercher le commissaire. Oh.
Do you think you can stare as much as you like?
When the music stops, you and I. So, it took a little.
Ah,
It's not over yet.
c'est ça que je... Voilà, on l'a retrouvé.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? No. I want proof. If someone else killed Lorgan, I want you to tell me why they did it. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Vraie preuve. Hein. On a là. On va aller voir par là. Du coup, on n'a pas encore la lettre. On va aller voir là.
Welcome to Danthilon's dance axe. Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Alors, voyons voir. Corne de berserk qui a... Arc aussi, qui est plutôt pas mal. Carte de placement au début du tour, au porteur cap inflige danger d'attaque. Prenons le porteur pour si c'est dur. Est-ce que le porteur subisse des dégâts? Pas mal. Attends. Ah. Attaque plus 1. Pas mal ça. Cher. Hein. Pour le reste, hein, on est plutôt pas mal. Comme cap. Ouais, pour le reste, c'est plutôt bien. Voilà. Ok. Donc, nous, ce qui va nous intéresser. Carlache, on va y mettre ça.
What am I to do? Let's try this way. We're shopping for a suit. My parents, remember?
Attends-nous, ce qui nous intéresse, c'est des appartements. Ah, c'est là. Voilà. Ah, attends. Ah non, c'est là. Attends.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir.
Worth a try.
crois que c'est là.
I love the sound of lockpicking.
5, hein. Dégâts radiants. Bon, l'endroit est cool. Très sérieuse. On va relancer là.
It's very leather-like.
Oh, mais qui c'est qu'on retrouve là? On les ménestrels là.
You are not Jahira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous.
Plaisir de revoir les ménestrels. Hein.
Pulled Ketherick out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Saluna's tears as some kind of code.
Stare at me. Study me. This Harper's face bores me. Perhaps I'll steal yours next. Do you know? I took her face, but she died before I could get her name. I wonder what Oren plans to do with your face.
Ah. Ok. Chiant.
Soldier.
Et là, on va rapprocher. Hein. Donc. Embêtant. Ok. Rien de faire ça. Ah, tu me... Attends, je vais là. Pas grave. Ça. Ça va ici. Ok, à moins. Bon. Ensuite, chez... Ok. Alors, on a...
Spill some blood.
Moins. Ça c'est cool, les tonneaux explosifs, je vous le dis, super cool. Et du coup, on va pas faire ça, on va faire ça. Ok. Alors, mange-toi ça. Oh.
Just how many is Oren enlisted?
Got to press on.
Thank you. A Harper code. Meant to be used for doppelgangers, imposters, things like them. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Right. Equal to the High Harper. You can give her my report then. The others. They're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomon.
Rashomon. Ça nous va voir ça.
The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomon, they do not want him found.
Ok. Il y a des coffres. On va aller voir. Donc ça c'est un contenu que je n'ai jamais fait. Et vraiment jamais touché, jamais. Ça fait plaisir. Vous voyez des endroits que je trouve. Bon. Coffre au-dessus. Je suis arrivé d'où en fait là? Ah ok. J'ai essayé de crocheter ça.
Easy.
Ok, là quoi, il faut que j'aille en face. Alors évidemment, on va les suivre. Oh.
Seems like a lot.
Pure ecstasy.
Shh.
Attends. Par là-dedans. Hein? connaît, hein. Gagne. Gagne. Ouais. Ça. Ouais. Ouais, il m'a calmé direct. Okay. Donc. Ok. Ça. Allez. Non. Oh.
No time to waste.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Worth a shot?
Là c'est fermé aussi, on va voir.
Let's get this lock to yield.
Voyons.
Might be useful.
De salon. Ouais, bon.
Even the venerable harpers are compromised by the
Ah, il m'énerve quand il fait ça le jeu. Je vous le dis, il m'énerve. Je crois que par là on va pouvoir discuter avec... On va bien voir, vous savez quoi. Oh. Ah, tiens, tiens.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. To Illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
No.
Then you will die, along with every other soul in this city. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Menteur.
Hidden. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Bon.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Yep. Alors attends, on va descendre en bas, tiens.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Pour l'instant, on ne va rien dire. On va pas se le mettre à dos. J'ai pas encore décidé. On va aller voir là ici ce qu'il y a. Ah, elle est vraiment nulle en crochetage, hein, Micheline. Voilà, allez. Astarion.
There is work to do. On I go.
Joli ici. Bon, c'est pas ici que ça m'intéresse, hein, mais... Donc attends. J'essaie de comprendre. Allez. Ah, attends. Ah, j'essaie de comprendre. Je sais qu'il est dans le coin, mais après... on va essayer. Ah. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait? Oh là là. Oh là 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 là. Alors attends. Ah mais je sais. Alors, on va séparer Schlim. On va y aller tout seul. Et on...
Let's pop you open, shall we?
Ouais. Astarion.
Someone there? La visibilité. Ah où là? Ah c'est galère. Alors attends. Est-ce que j'ai des potions de... des piles là. Alors... Watch your back. I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Come on. Allez, on peut le faire. Quel enfer. D'accord. Qu'est-ce qu'on... Alors, toi j'en ai pas besoin. Oh.
A long way to go still. Let's try this way.
notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Et deux filles. On va essayer de le faire parler.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Theon Goldgrind. Murdered by my son. Oh man, that's awful. Baldur found his secret. My sweet boy. Why? Killed folk slowly. He liked it.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Clignotement, tiens, on va prendre ça. Attends, pour Astarion. Ok, ouais. Ouais. Bon.
Shapeshifter's location and Father Logan's name on top. The killer must have been here.
Là, on a... Ah d'accord, on a tous les traqués. Ok. Ramassé. Et du coup, on peut retourner voir notre ami le policier. Et qu'on a trouvé une coupable.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? Well, if that's true, that sounds dreadful. And complicated. As if this cult of the Absolute wasn't enough to worry about. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Et du coup, on a le laissez-passer. On a fini tout ce qu'on avait à faire dans ce quartier. Ça fait plaisir. On devrait d'ailleurs pas trop tarder à passer le niveau. Ce qui est plutôt cool en passage. Ah, attends. C'est comme ça. Je regarde un petit peu là tout autour. Bon, allez, on va passer le pont.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Oh. Là, combien de passer le niveau?
I could go for a good meal.
Let me work my magic.
Don't touch me.
Bah ouais, c'est plutôt pas mal là. Allez. Zou.
Interesting.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Bien, eh ben, en tout cas c'était super cool. Et ben, vous savez quoi, on va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. On se retrouve pour la suite des aventures sur Baldur Gate très rapidement. Oh. Et ouais, allez zou, moi je vous dis à la prochaine.